Are you two done? Are you guys fucking... Whatever. Here it is, guys.
The book has now arrived.
We're famous.
In our warehouse and is beginning to ship. The one book you must read this year, The Great Reset.
Okay, thank you, Alex.
In 2017, when we read an SPLC article that labeled me and Royce, and I quote,
can we pause? Oh my God.
Hardcore white supremacy.
Hey guys, over at Infowars. I mean, if you're planning on being around for a while, I don't know if you are or not, but maybe we should work on this video encoder. This is really bad. I was hoping to skip ahead. I don't think I can. Is this just that's 24 minutes. It's a whole segment.
Supremacists. I checked out. I just checked out mentally. I was like, at that point,
why can't I get the control? Wow, you guys have a really bad video player. I can't even if I wanted to, man, I can't even. There is no. I don't know what you guys are doing over there at Infowars, man, but there isn't even a slide. You guys saw that slider that I saw in a second ago, right? It just disappeared. It absolutely just disappeared, and I don't have any way of scrolling into this video now. What is this? What even is this? Where did that go? Dead Game said, let it play, you won't strike yourself. Well, I mean, I'm not going to get a strike because Alex is banned from YouTube. But Stein is not. And Alex is not in this video. So, yeah, I don't know, man. There's no slider. I did refresh, and I can get the play button, and I can get the volume button. There is no slider. There's nothing to move the fucking thing. I don't know what I'm... Unless I'm using Brave, and maybe it's the fucking... Let's try. You know, I got to say, man, I'm not happy with Brave lately. Brave's been acting weird on a lot of websites. Jim Edward sent me the Odyssey link. All right, let's try that. Odyssey, obviously known for their extreme reliability in these circumstances. So I guess we'll try Odyssey, huh? Let me take a look. That was so fucking weird. Why don't you have a slide? Like, nobody's going to report you on your own shit. Brave has broken a few sites for me, too. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, it was in the last maybe month or two. Maybe the last 2 months. It just... Brave is broken. I don't know what's going... I'm sure they just need to update it. But it's not working like it used to work, man. It's unfortunate. No, Mike, enough about the zinc. Unplug Infowars and plug it back in. I mean, that's what Alex is going to have to do with this lawsuit. Is this it? Okay, cool. Jim Enwer got the Odyssey link. Let's try this. Maybe this works. I don't want to play the whole goddamn thing. I just want to play a little clip or two. A little clipperoonie.
They labeled me and Royce, and I quote, hardcore white supremacists. I checked out. I just checked out mentally. I was like, at that point, it's like the same way when they call Tucker racist. And I'm like, I've never heard him say a single racist thing in my life. But it's just like you said, we're more populists. And, they tried the racist angle, and then they tried the Nazi angle, and then they tried the transphobic, homophobic angle. And it's like, just call me whatever you want, man. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, the names lose their power, don't they?
Well, at the very beginning of it, going off of Mersh, at the very beginning of it, when that article hit, it was, both of us were like, what the hell?
By the way, we were laughing about that. The problem is like, eventually the dread sunk in for me that I'm white. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we both got smeared in that article and whatever. But it's a little easier for the Hispanic guy and the, second generation immigrant to be like, come on, it's fucking hilarious, right? But for me, I was like, there's still websites that cite that article to call me a white supremacist. And I'm like it doesn't work as fun. It's not as funny for me. I mean, I still laugh about it, but it's like, you know, this is crazy. Anyway, I wanted to skip ahead here because thank you, by the way, Jim Enward coming through. I just wanted to play the end part.
Global. Okay, so tell everybody, where can they find you, and what is like, the kind of the right thing?
And reinforced elections, and if you don't believe stuff, and then you'll find out.
Going in these midterms, if you can wrap that up in like a minute.
Go to Rumble and search for Revenge of the Sister. That's where I'm
glad I cleaned up my beard today. I looked like shit when I woke up. And I was like, fuck, we're going on Infowars. I got to clean up. By the way, I didn't even know we were going on Infowars. Royce woke me up today at like, I don't know, just shy of noon. And was like, hey, man, I know you don't have your car back. You have to Uber it out here or something. Alex Stein wants us to do Alex Jones' show. Like, what do you mean? He's like, he's hosting, he's guest hosting, and he called us out of the bullpen. And I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, cool, man. I'll let you know. No, I know, Jim. I'm not blaming Royce. I'm just saying I didn't even know until Royce knew, and then he let me know. And I'm like, all right, man, I'll get there. But I was like, today I was just kind of like, I've been depressed the last couple of weeks. Like, I've been kind of in a funk and like letting myself go. And then today I just like, it was one of those things. I got up a little extra early, and I'm like, fucking edge up your beard, clean up your beard, asshole. Don't go in there looking like a fucking disgrace. You know what I mean? Like,
we're everywhere. We're on every site, but Rumble, just search there, find our stuff, and then you'll find our Patreon through that and all that stuff. And quick, where's our country heading? I don't know, man.
Pizza boxes
on Windows and reinforced elections. And if you don't believe it, you go to a re-education trans camp.
Well,
hey, by the way, you're welcome, Rumble. You're welcome. Barbara McGill, what's wrong with your car? Oh, I fucked it up this time. I didn't. I know people are going to be like, oh, man, fucking. See, the people that hate me on the internet went with, oh, see, the BMW, fucking loser, BMW again. And then when I said I curbed it, then the rumor became, oh, Mersh was all fucking drunk and on drugs, and he curbed his car. I curbed my car. I had a car come move in a little too close to mine, and everybody was trying to make a turn, and I curbed it, and I fucked it up. So I don't know, man. I'm trying to weigh whether or not it's even worth fixing at this point. I might just buy a new car. I don't want to, but I'm not saying a new car, but I might have to get a car. But, you know, hey, and so it goes, as they say, right? It happens, but it's not that. At least it wasn't like fucking BMWs. Am I right? I'm like, no, it's me. It just wasn't fucking. It wasn't even me, really. It was the asshole that pushed in close to me in the fucking turning lane. Now, granted, I still take responsibility because whatever, but it's just the guy got a little close, man.
Speaking of pizza, I don't get to come on this show, and we're not going to talk about pizza without talking about Pizza Gate and people like John Podesta talking about these people trafficking children on the Lolita Express 26 times. Bill Clinton has got no Secret Service on it, and let me tell you something. You guys, if you use the New World Order, you guys try to come at me. I got a knife, and I'm sticking this in every globalist neck, and I'm cutting your throat to all the globalists. I'm Primetime 99 Alex Stein, and I just want the world to know that nothing can stop me, and I'm taking this place for hostage. The crew, you guys all work for me now, and we're going after the globalists. You see this? Yes, I'm going to get a little liposuction, and I'll look better in a few months. So this is what we have to do. This is how we win the culture war, is we go out and we buy a knife, we rip off our clothes so they cannot grab us, because if we have clothes on, that makes us more susceptible to the predators, and we go from the prey to the predator. Primetime 99 style. I do not want freaking Jeffrey Epstein hanging out with Hillary Clinton or hanging out on the Lolita Express. Ghislaine Maxwell sleeping with literal children. The Queen, who's best friends with Jimmy Savile, and her own son, Prince Andrew, is doggy styling teenagers. We cannot stand for this. I'm going to continue fighting. If you're watching this, grab your knife, start fighting, start stabbing. If you don't do it, Nobody's going to do it for you. So thank you to my hero, Alex Jones. Thank you to the crew. I'm Primetime 99 Alex Stein. I'm on the grind all the time. And I just want to say I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Go to InfoWarsStore.com. Get some of this brain force. I'm on so much of it, my brain stopped working. I love you guys. Royce, Mersh, you guys.
I got to say this. I'm very angry at the Infowars producers. I'm very angry. I'm very angry at the Infowars producers. Because Alex told us to play into what he was doing, and they muted us. You could see my lips were moving. When I started saluting, I did the same bit I always do, where I started singing like, for beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray. Virgie was there for it. He was muted on our side, but he was on our call and listened to us through Discord. He heard that version, and I'm so mad that they fucking muted us, because I was literally saluting as he said, go to the Infowars thing, and I was singing fucking... not the national anthem. What's the other one? We're just having a little fun, and they fucking blurred us out. Come on, man, don't fucking mute me. I was singing. Cocksuckers. Anyway, hi, Trollita. Good to see you. I don't think I have any Jack tonight. Anyway, thank you to Alex Stein for including us in his travels. What's funny is he even brought up when we were on the show tonight, like just me having to deal with all these fucking people that hate me and shit, which was very funny. And I was like, he's like, how do you deal with it? Because he's asked me off the air too. He's like, how do you deal with all, like, you have legit stalkers? And I'm like, I don't know, man. You know, like, you want to know the truth? You know, it's the same shit. The same shit that makes me, like, not always the most communicative or one of the best friends or, like, one of the best people to date. Like, I'm not always one of the best people to deal with. But the same stuff that makes me kind of difficult to deal with is the stuff that kind of immunizes and protects me against all these, like, because, like, Alex definitely still has emotions and feelings, and that's adorable. But he'll be like, man, how do you deal with that stuff? And I'm like, honestly, man, I don't fucking care about any of this anymore. Like, even the good stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, like, I'm getting in both good feelings and bad feelings. At 39 years old, I am getting such diminished returns compared to what I used to be when I was a young fucking, you know, emo fucking. And if I see you looking at him, I'm gonna push his teeth into the ground. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the diminished, like, where you're like, I just don't care about any of this. You know what I mean? It's like the same way that somebody will bring it, like, somebody will be like, hey, man, here's a free piece of cheesecake. I'm like, cool. Or somebody be like, man, you're awesome. Let me give you a hug. I'm like, okay, I guess. That's the same way we're like, I hope you're fucking dead. I hope your whole bloodline dies. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, man. I guess. I don't know. Whatever. It's also tiresome. Amen, Quincy. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, we just go, like, what's your trick? That's my secret, Captain. I never gave a fuck about any of this, even the good stuff. Let's see here. Let's check some of these super. Professor Grass says protect Alex Stein at all costs. I agree with you there. I think that Alex Stein could, with a little bit of, if Alex can be more calculating and be like, just be more calculating, I guess, than Alex Jones. Although Alex Jones really, didn't make any mistakes. He's just getting fucked. They're rewriting the judicial code to fuck him. So it's not even like anything he could have foreseen. Who knows, man? Look, at the end of the day, they're going to come for everybody, and you're going to make a choice, and it's going to come down to, are you going to toe the line, or are you going to let him kill you? I mean, that's where we're at. But Felix is he's a douche. He's too gimmicky. No, you're right. He's too gimmicky to replace Alex Jones. No. You're right. Tell me, you're right. He's very gimmicky, and I understand that. So you're telling me that he's too gimmicky. I got to repeat this. To replace Alex Jones culturally. Are you saying he's too much of a comedian, too much of a, dare I say, buffoon? Owen and Harrison got it covered, Dead Game says. But they don't, though. And I'm going to tell you why. And I don't... Do you see Owen Schroyer commanding the attention? Close your eyes. And unless you're driving, don't do that. But we're flying an airplane or something. But imagine a building that has 10,000 people in it. Yes, buddy. What's up? What's up, pal? You coming? What do you want? Okay, then. I know you want to go fuck. That's why we got to get those balls chopped off. So imagine there's a building. There's 10,000 people in the building. And there's no microphone. There's no PA system. And you're trying to send a guy in there, and it's like we're at the cusp of nuclear war with China. We're right there. We need to get a couple more bodies to just fight for the good of the world as the fucking bombs are raining down. Are you going to send Owen Schroyer in there, or are you going to send Alex Jones in there again? Like, who's gonna get more of those 10,000 people to join the right cause without a microphone? I like Owen Schroyer. I do. And I think Owen Schroyer is an excellent number 2. And that's coming from a guy, and you could go back and find many, many shows. When I say you're an excellent number 2, I don't mean it as an insult. You can find old night waves where I get drunk and I've droned on about my positions in companies and, clubs that own, companies that owned a bunch of clubs, hospitality stuff. I have always said that I make an excellent number 2. I was never built to be the leader. I was never built to be number 1. I'm a good number 2. I'm a good guy that the number 1 guy can have around that, doesn't undermine them. And as soon as everyone leaves the room, I'm the first one to go to him and go, you probably shouldn't have done that, right? There was a better way to handle that. You know what I mean? So Owen's not a bad number 2, but he ain't no number 1, man. And I don't mean that as an insult. I think Owen is a good entertainer. I think he's a fantastic entertainer. I think he is a patriot. I think that he cares about the right stuff. I think that he has a good moral compass, and I think that he's one of the people that could carry that torch into the future. But it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like somebody coming in and saying, look, man, we got The Rock and Stone Cold are both quitting the company. We need to elevate somebody to the main event to carry this company in the time to come. And somebody goes, I got it. Jeff Jarrett. And no offense to Jeff Jarrett. I love Jeff Jarrett. He's a great fucking, you know what I mean? He's a great fucking wrestler, great hand. Is he a main eventer? Yes. But is he gonna pack a stadium? No, he's not. So, it's like, you need more than Jeff Jarrett. And I'm sorry, am I saying that Alex Stein is the second coming of Alex Jones? I don't think we're ever going to get another Alex Jones in 100 years. In 100 years, we're never going to have another Alex Jones. He's the last of that model. They're not going to produce another one. But I do think that Alex Stein has the right combination of at least some moral fortitude, beliefs he really is kind of sturdy in. But you also have to have a desire to be a lightning rod and get a lot of attention and make a lot of shit crazy. And I don't think, I think Owen and Harrison and some of these guys, man, Harrison's got a fucking family, bro. You think these motherfuckers are going to burn their lives down? They worked for an LLC. You know what I mean? They worked at an LLC that is now going to be like, if Connecticut's as bad as Colorado, 90 million in debt by the time it's all over. They just get their last paycheck and they go, all right, well, I'm starting a channel or whatever. But they're not going to, I don't think they're going to poke the bear as hard as Alex did because, what the fuck? You just watched the most powerful guy you've ever worked for. You watched a guy that wasn't even a person. He's a fucking force of nature. And you watched the globalists hold him down and just rape him like that fucking American History X shower scene. You know what I mean? Are you gonna bow up next and be like, "What's up? You fuck with my boy?" Or are you gonna go, "I got a family"? And that's, Now, I have to agree with Hal said, no, he's Alex Stein. He will be his own brand. And I very much agree with you. I'm not saying that he's going to be a replacement. I'm just saying that he spiritually could be a successor. There has to be some continuity. There has to be an absolute fucking wild man who is willing to fight. They changed the law and violated his rights. LOL over his words. Yep. It's bad. It's not great. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen. And look, it's, as somebody said, that's why we have no chance at winning. Nobody's willing to risk everything that is required from a real leader in order for us to change this country. Well, Clyde, let's break that down. You're right. But in the category of decent people you have out there, you've got an array of people that you've got the ones that, because here's the problem. What do you want to do? The problem is then you get into spiritual ramifications for things. What do you want to do? You want to hurt people, or do you want to there's a lot of people out there that might be men of faith that might have the right moral compass, that might want to stand up for America, but what are they, if they've got kids and they've got a wife and they've got people that depend on them? You know what I mean? Like what do you're asking those guys to throw their lives away? And I know what you're saying. I know you can just say, well, the founding fathers had kids. Okay, fine, whatever. They threw their lives away too, almost, whatever. But, cases could be made also for, this globalist shit's been going on for so long. I mean, who the fuck even knows if America? Maybe those guys had assurances, right? All I'm saying is there's spiritual ramifications to a lot of this shit too. So it's like, I think the Alex Jones method, the Alex Jones blueprint was the way to go. He never told people what to do, and he never told people what to think, and he just told people what he was finding out about stuff. And he let people come on his fucking show that even would contradict the guy that was on his show an hour ago. And that's kind of what I liked about Alex Jones. And he didn't, you know what I mean? He didn't force his shit on anybody. He just was like, just listen to me for 10 minutes. I'm fucking interesting. I'm a cool dude, and you're going to want to listen to me. And then he would have shit, and you'd go, all right, well, this guy's just being charismatic, but he's kind of a lunatic. I don't want to listen to him. No, I'm telling you, Newsweek, look at it. Just came out last week. Gay frogs. Look at that. I'm not crazy, brother. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason Joe Rogan liked him. There's a reason so many people liked him. Lack of phoniness, you know what I mean? But he wasn't. Notice he never said it's, you know, we need to go do bad things. Honestly, they've been waiting for years for Alex to say something that they could have moved in on, and they had nothing, and they had to go with the Sandy Hook thing. His rant on DMT is a classic. My favorite rant of his is when he was yelling about Trump, when he was mad at him about Soleimani. He's like, fuck Trump and fuck his kids. I was like, yes, come to the dark side, Alex. Fuck him. And that's the thing, you know, the worst part is that Alex Jones is going to have his life, his company, his legacy, everything destroyed. And he did it for a man who doesn't care about him. He's going to end up $100 million in debt. He's going to spend the rest of his life, no matter what he does, no matter where he goes, no matter what he earns, there's going to be garnishing, there's going to be tight budgets, and they're going to unperson him for a guy who decided to pardon Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. You know what I mean? Threw away one of, if not the only, media conglomerate that was actually, fuck Fox News and all this other gay shit. I'm talking a company that was independent and fighting in the trenches, like with the media. Infowars was a fucking independent superpower. And he supported him, and he supported him, and then he even backtracked and said, I don't support him anymore if he's going to do this. And just like I did, he fell for it again, and we fell for it. With the George Floyd shit, we were like, no, we got to vote for Trump. This is the defining moment. Pizza boxes, and then he fucked us. Bro, did you pee somewhere? I'm going to kill you. You know what? I don't even care. I'm moving soon. Go ahead. Fuck it. I'm going to get my security deposit back anyway. Who cares? Man, that is annoying, though. Where is that? Where is that, man? He definitely peed. There's a litter box over there. Might be the litter box. Oh, my God, man. That was a fucking weird pee. I'm definitely not crazy, bro. I'm smoking and I'm drinking. So if I can smell it, happy, it's somewhere in here. Whatever. Fucking way she goes, he says. I'll let Joe. Bro, by the way, I got some really good carpet cleaner anyway. So I'll get fucking sprayed. Yeah, you probably sprayed again. He's pissed.